Yo. What's up, Explicit? What's up? Y'all doing all right? Y'all come on in. Welcome, man. Welcome. My name is Pastor Will.
Oh, and I'm Lalo.
Come on, Lalo. Hang out with me, man. Y'all doing all right? Nah, y'all sound a little dry. Are y'all doing all right? Love it, man. Tonight is a special night. It's not your normal Wednesday night. It is small group night. Who loves small groups in the room? Who love it? I love it, man. So before we kick off the service, man, before we start worship, we want to do a little bit. I got my guy Lalo up here with me, man, and he's going to do tithes and offering. Can y'all show some love for Lalo? Come on now. So, Carrie, let us know, man, what's on your heart, Lalo?
What's up, guys? So while I was preparing for this, I was looking through my Bible to see a verse that really spoke to me or that really talked about tithe and offering. So the verse I got was Mark 12, 41 through 44. And it's about the widow's offering. So basically, Jesus was there watching people give their offering, many rich and many poor people. But a poor widow came and put in 2 very small copper coins, worth only a few cents. Calling his disciples to him, and Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more to the treasury than all the others. They all gave out of their wealth, but she gave out of her poverty, and she put in everything that she had to live on." Basically, what that meant to me was that it doesn't matter how much you put in, it's how you put in, and how you put the offering in, about what type of heart you give. Yeah. So some people give bitterly, some people give jealously, but let's just remember to give with a pure heart. And so, yeah.
Yeah, man, we love it. Y'all give it up for Lalo, man. Let's go. For sure. Man, y'all come get up here, man. Y'all stand up and come and worship. Come worship with us, man. Y'all come to the front. Y'all cry at the front. And let's enjoy ourselves, all right? Can we enjoy ourselves, all right? Come on, Tay, lead us in the worship.
What's up, Explicit? We're going to throw it back today. I think y'all know this one. know this next part. It's very simple, very easy. When we go to the left, we go to the... When we go to the right, we go to the... You ready? When we go to the left, then he goes to the left. And when he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna jump, 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 jump in the river. Jump, 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 jump. If he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if we go to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna dance, 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 dance in the river. Dance, 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 everybody. If he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna jump, 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 jump in the river. Jump, 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 everybody. If he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna shout, 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 shout. Oh! Deep cries out to, deep cries out to, we cries out to, deep cries out to, we cry out to, we cry out to you, Jesus. Deep cries out to, deep cries out to, we cry out to, deep cries out to, and we cry out to, we cry out to you, Jesus. I think we need to go back into that bridge. It's fun, isn't it? Let's do that again. And if he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. If he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. Yeah.
right?
He was hype. Hey, one more time. A big shout of praise.
Come on.
That was weak.
That was weak.
That was weak.
I think we could do better, Explicit.
Let's
Come
go.
on, can we give God a shout of praise?
Hey, it was getting a little better. Now you got to flex with it a little bit. You ready? A big shout of praise. There you go. There you go. Woo! That was awesome.
Hey, if this is your first time, welcome to Explicit.
Hey,
Come on.
first timers. If you're a first time,
I know we had a
Explicit,
first time
wave your
guest,
hand.
man.
Wave your hand.
All
Wave your
right,
hand.
okay, first time.
First timers, I see a first timer in the back. Nope. But I see a whole family in the back row from Rockwall. Come on.
Yes.
Come on, come on.
Yes, come on.
Who else? What other first timers we have? Any more first timers? Man, this set took me back.
Hey, come on. Okay, Deep Cries Out came in 2011. I was in 7th grade when that song came out.
7th grade?
7th grade, bro. You were graduating college.
I was in 2011. Yeah, I was about to graduate
crazy.
college. Can you,
That's
Ron,
crazy.
how old are you now, bro?
I'm 25, bro.
Oh, he's
25.
Rod is a baby.
I'm up there now. I'm
Right,
getting
that's
up
big.
there.
Hey, real quick. We got to do this right.
We have to.
Okay. Everybody pick up your hands like this. How many fingers you got up? 5.
You got 5. You
Cinco.
got 5. I know you got 5 of that. Don't play with me.
5. Okay, y'all already know what's coming next, right? You have to find how many people?
5.
5 new people to do what?
Give him a high five.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Come on. 5
new
people. 5
5 new people. Hey, I'm gonna challenge some of you to go to the seats, find those 5 new people.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Look at this. This is so beautiful.
Take a seat with me, Rod. Take a seat with me. Man. Come on.
Y'all can sit down. Because we're sitting down. So y'all
We're sitting down.
Come on.
Hey, real quick, find your seats. Me and Rod are just gonna kind of hang out a little bit. Somebody give it up for the worship team. Give it up for the worship team. I feel like I'm on a beach right now. Look, I'm
Yeah.
looking up at the screen. I got the palm trees going. I got a little blonde person on next to me. Oh,
Oh, you look good. You look real good.
I miss my wife. Where's my wife? There she goes. Hey, real quick, I need y'all to get comfortable. Get y'all's notebooks out. Man, tonight we are having couch conversations.
Couch conversations.
So tell us, Rod, real quick, because I know we have some special people tonight.
Yes.
And but before we go into that, man, tell us what's going on this whole month. Like,
Yeah. What did we talk about last week? Does anyone remember? Discipleship. Okay, so this whole month we are talking about discipleship. And the biggest thing that we have been talking about as a staff is we don't want it to just become a series and then we forget about it. Right? Like we want it to be something that is part of who we are as Explicit. You know, we felt like God is calling us to disciple, okay? And so instead of just having a sermon, right? Because that could get real repetitive and real tiring. We're like, you know what? Let's do a couch conversation.
I like
you
that.
know, like let's just bring some special people that special to us, right? That we do life with, that we feel like really have this really good hold on discipleship, right?
yeah,
So with
yeah.
that being said,
you know what I forgot? I wanted
Oh,
to
go ahead.
feel like I was at my house, and I
Oh, yeah,
forgot
yeah.
my Topo Chico in the media room.
is that you like saying, hey, somebody go grab that for me?
Hopefully, my Topo Chico can appear at some point. But yeah, I wanted to feel like I was at home because I
Right.
think it's important for us to realize, man, discipleship is a place to be, man, to feel comfortable and to feel safe. And so yeah, let's invite some friends up.
Yes.
All right,
Okay,
who do we
so starting off, the sexiest woman alive, in my opinion, my beautiful woman, Tiffany Giagrande Braga. Yeah, look at her. Oh my God, hold up, come here. Oh my God, look at her. Spin. Yeah, that's my woman. Yeah. Right here, baby, right here.
Somebody give it up for Joy bringing me a Topo, but I actually forgot the bottle opener. All right, second up, let's bring it up for the most beautiful girl in the entire universe, world, in the cosmos,
in the heavens.
in the heavens. All right, she landed on my doorstep. I really believe she's an angel. Give it up for my 5'1" coming in. Rachel Martinez.
Yes.
My
Go ahead,
queen.
Rach.
My queen. What's up, queen?
Okay, with the dunks. Go
Okay,
ahead.
queen. You have something to say, queen? No, we're not going to kiss you. I know you gave me those looks. Nope. Sit down, babe.
Who else we got? We have one of my favorite leaders of all time. He is the one and only Riley Ellis. Yeah! Come on, if you love Riley, give a shout. Come on. Yes, sir. That's your cousin? Oh, yeah, I found that out today. Yeah, that is your cousin.
And I got to give it up for, man, I just got to say this. Man, he's a world changer.
Yep.
He is, man, I've seen him grow in the last year, and he's becoming an amazing young man. And, man, I can't wait to do ministry together with this guy. So give it up for Zach.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, Donda Academy. Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome
if
into
you don't
my
know,
house.
you don't know. I'm sorry.
Welcome into my home. So first of all, how you guys doing?
Go ahead, Tiff, you want to start? How you doing?
Check. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh my gosh, I just love all of you. Seriously. Hey.
Okay, tell us what you do at Explicit.
Oh,
Okay.
is that what I'm talking about? Okay. So I'm your wife.
That is
Explicit
correct.
and all the time. No, but I'm one of the junior high pastors, and I also help with leadership coordination and planning fun things for our leaders and help scheduling. So I love everything I do at Explicit. Wednesdays are my favorite day of the week, and I just love coming here to you guys. So, yeah.
Okay, what does discipleship look like to you? And we'll ask that for everybody. Okay, so real quick, you only got like 30 seconds, okay?
30 seconds? Okay.
Yeah.
I think discipleship looks like really doing life with people, but just on a deeper level too, like having intentional conversations about the Lord and you know, really how are we doing, you know, and not being afraid to just share with other people the gospel and the truth and have those raw conversations. So, yeah.
That's dope.
That's good stuff. All right, so ma'am, Miss Rachel, tell us a little bit, tell everybody who you are, what you do here, what you do for a career as well, because somebody might not know what you do. Go ahead.
Hello. Okay. Hi, I'm Rachel. Hey.
You got fan
My
club?
two fans right there. Obviously, I'm Danny's wife. I am a nurse and been doing that for 10 years. And then my role here is to keep Danny in line. No, I'm kidding. No, just like support and encourage and make sure that we still do fun things. But
Are you
we're
saying I'm not
excited.
fun?
I mean, you go through phases.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a
Yeah,
hot take.
yeah.
Dang, she got me.
I think you're fun, Danny.
But yeah, we're excited to help out with small groups again this year. So yeah, we're excited.
So tell us the same question that we asked, Tiff. What is discipleship for you? What does that look like?
So to me, I mean, it kind of goes in the same line. Like when I think of discipleship, I think of a small setting, intimate. It gets you out of your comfort zone. There's things that you can talk about in small groups that you might not necessarily talk about here, or good and bad. And so that's just, it stretches you, it makes you grow. You learn from other people that are, you know, similar to you. And I love discipleship and small groups.
Cool. Riley, tell us everything.
What I do? All I do? So,
Yeah,
Hey.
look at this.
word. My name's Riley. I am a 7th grade leader here now. I started out doing 6th grade leader stuff with the
Yeah.
incoming 6th graders from last year. Hi, Nolan. Yeah, so I just show up every Wednesday. It's like one of my favorite parts of the week. It's the hump day. It gets me. It is. It is. It gets me through the week. I love making it here. But yeah, I love being around all of y'all and yeah, just serving y'all and trying to, lead by example as to what we should be doing.
Cool. So what does discipleship look like to you?
So discipleship to me looks a lot like really just submitting under someone, which is just following the lead of someone who is either wiser or has like authority over you or something like that, and not just being like, oh, okay, cool, thanks for the advice, and then like doing something else, kind of like we do with our parents. Yeah, so it'd be taking the advice of someone that I believe is wiser or put in a higher place than me.
That's good. What about you, Zach?
Tell us a little bit, man. Tell us about what, huh? Yeah. Tell us who you are. Tell us who you are. Some people don't know you, bro. Some people don't know you. Hey, talk your talk, senior.
My name's Zach. I'm a senior now. I've been coming here my whole life at Explicit.
His whole life.
And stuff. So, yeah, that's all there is to know about me. Yeah. And discipleship?
Discipleship,
Yeah,
bro.
Discipleship, like, what it means to me, like, it's a small setting, right? So only a couple people, because, disciples are close-knit, right? So it's people that you can walk with, learn from, and help each other out, push each other to be better, but see them walk it out too, so.
I like that. He said close-knit.
No, yeah.
That's
so
powerful.
good.
That's powerful.
I think one thing that I realized that what everyone said, I don't know if y'all pay attention to this, but no one mentioned church. Like, no one mentioned, like, discipleship means go to church, right? They all said close-knit or small group setting, or it makes me better, it empowers me. And I think, like, sometimes we complicate discipleship. Like, if we're not doing certain activities at church, then we're not being discipled. Like, I think discipleship just means, you're being empowered, you're being encouraged, and, yeah, just the simple things.
Yeah. I like even the piece of it where it takes you out of your comfort zone, right?
Yes.
Because some of us, we like the big setting because it's easy to get lost, right? Yeah. But some of us, others, right, in the smaller setting, man, we have to step out and really begin to walk into walking into who God has called you to be, right? Because some of us, we are in the shell, man. And I think when you're in that smaller setting, it just presses you into opening up and knowing that there's people like everybody has said to walk alongside you. So I love it. All right, what else, Rod? What else we got?
We got a few questions. I think one thing that we got to talk about is, are you ever too young to disciple? That's a good question, right? Like, are you ever too young to disciple? Does anyone want to tackle that question?
I don't think so. I think there comes a time when you become a little bit smarter,
Right.
So you're not always the best disciple maker, but discipling people is really just, expanding upon the wisdom you have and giving that to someone else.
Yeah.
It's not like this, you get to this point in your life where you're like, okay, now I'm ready. I have all the wisdom. I have all the knowledge to start teaching people. It's like there's always going to be people that know less than you. So if you're already currently, a believer and you have friends that are not believers, you're already a step ahead. And that's really what it is you're a step ahead of someone, and you're leading them to where you are, and then you're also growing yourself, so you're constantly growing together, but you as the discipler, are leading the forefront for that.
No, that's real. That's good. That's good. I know, Tiff, like, you grew up in church. Like, who else grew up in church, like, your whole life? Like, I know, Zach, you were like, bro, my whole life I've been here, right? I know for you, and Zach, you can speak onto this, whoever else, but, like, did you always feel like you were being discipled just because you were going to church and you were raised up in this? Like, when did you feel like, okay, at this point, I really felt like I was being discipled?
Believe it or not, so long story short, my dad was a pastor of a church in New York where I grew up, and it was a really small church. My whole time at youth group was like me, my sister, and 4 boys, and there was no leaders above me, so I always wanted an older girl to just take me in and love me and teach me the ways of God, but honestly, I never had that. Like, I'm grateful I had great parents, I have, great grandparents and all of that. I'm very blessed. Not everybody has that, but I've never felt discipled my whole youth group life, even though I grew up in church, because I was always the oldest one, besides old people. And I mean, I could be discipled by old people, but I guess I just never had an opportunity. I would say the first time I felt really discipled was when I was a student at Christ for the Nations. I would say my dean, Dean Shannon, she, I think, is the first one that really discipled me. Anytime I needed her, I would always just go to her office and ask her tough questions, like about anything, about God, about life. I felt so raw and vulnerable. I didn't hold anything back. And she would challenge me, she would push me, she would encourage me, and I felt like from that relationship, I felt so loyal and dedicated to her, and I wanted to, be an RA under her ministry my whole time there because she discipled me, and I love that. So I would say, honestly, even though I grew up in church, that was really the first time I actually felt discipled.
That's crazy, because, how old were you when you felt like that? You were like, what, 20?
When I was,
in your 20s, right?
Yeah, I was 23.
Yeah, so think about it, your whole life you grew up in church, but then at the age of 23 is when you really felt.
Sometimes people don't think of pastors' kids.
Right.
Sometimes they think they're okay
That's
and
real.
they're good, but I wasn't always okay. I wasn't always good, I knew people were watching me, and people, I feel like had an expectation of how I should act and stuff like that. But no one ever asked me, are you good? What can I, because they always saw me serving. I was always the one doing stuff, So I think I would have really liked that. But, I mean, God worked it all out, and I'm glad I did get to experience it.
What about you, Danny?
Let me see. I grew up in church, discipleship. Man, I would say when I really felt like I was being discipled, I think I think Tiffany hit a thing that really hit me when she said tough questions, right? Because a lot of times we try to be surface level, right? And I think that's where you can really start digging into growing, is when you understand that there's a safe place with other people that more than just pointing fingers at you, they want to get to that place of depth to have hard conversations. And that's what I think I love about Jesus the most, because I think he was so direct, and even sometimes would rebuke, right? Because it was this depth of relationship with somebody that, man, it's able to pull the things out of you that man, you can't get in a setting like this, right? And so that's what I think for me. I was probably not in high school, but probably when I'm trying to think, man, because I'm pretty old. I know some of y'all think I'm young. Rachel always gets mad at me when I say that. I am pretty old compared to everybody else. Compared to Rod, how old are you? 25?
25.
25. Yeah, I am. Yeah, double his age. Man, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to come back because I honestly don't remember when I started. I think when I became a high school pastor, and I was able to sit in pastor's office, vulnerable, and I was able to let him know that I didn't know it all.
That's real.
And I think that was the first time I allowed somebody to walk alongside of me rather than me just trying to do it alone.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's huge.
Rach? Zach, you first, bro.
First time I felt disciple was probably 7th grade. I had this one youth leader, he always looked out for me. He called me higher, all that stuff. I didn't even see it back then either, how much he really cared. But now looking back on it, 8th, 9th, up until he left, he really looked out for me. And then after him, Danny all the time, Rod looked out for me, Will, all the youth pastors, a bunch of youth leaders in here, they taking care of me. So, yeah, discipled, they walk with me every day. They see me all the time. They care. So, yeah.
I think when I first felt discipled, I also grew up in church, so I was around, church people a lot and older people, and but probably high school, I had an awesome leader. She's here. Won't say her name, but
Say it. Say it.
no.
You have to say it.
I know, but no. So she was my youth leader, but more than just a youth leader and discipling me, whatever you want to call it, she did life with me, and I think that's so important, is not only letting someone speak into your life, but also doing life with you, and just like knowing that your leaders are going through or have gone through the same things you guys are going through meant like the world, because I was like, okay, they made it through, like I can make it through, and I'm not alone. So
Yeah, that's huge.
I love the aspect of doing life with people, right? I think that was a big piece of just being able to do life with others that look different than me, you know, and had different stories, but to know that we're all going to be okay, right? So what about you, Rod? Because I know you didn't grow up in church, right?
No, I did not. I got saved 2014. How old was I? I think I was like 16 or 17 years old. So I got saved at that time. I don't know. These words, discipleship, community, all that stuff, I thought that was so weird. I was like, bro, only Christian people say these words. Like, I was like, no one talks like this, you know? But then, as I started developing, like, that language and stuff, like, one thing that really just caught my attention was my youth pastor. Like, she was just always there. And I think that was a thing that really stood out to me, was the fact that it wasn't just a hi or bye at services. Yeah. It was when I was at school, you know, she sent out a text message, hey, I'm praying for you. Yeah. Simple things like that. Or, you know, when I was doing something that I shouldn't have been doing, she was there to correct. Yeah. And I think that's also another big part of discipleship. Discipleship doesn't just empower you to do the things that you're doing good, but it also corrects you in the things that you're not doing so good. You know, it refines you to be this person that God has for you, you know. So for me, that was the thing. That was the moment I was like, yeah, like this is what the Bible verse is talking about when it's talking about discipling others and everything, you know. So yeah.
I love that, man. Something just popped into my mind as you were saying that. I remember somebody who told me, because, man, I'm a goofball, right? I know, 'cause I have some people here that they knew me as a leader at 21, 22, 23, 24. I'll probably go 25. Man, it was like 30. I felt like, man, for me, I wanted to be accepted. Anybody just want to be accepted by everybody, right? No, just me. That's just me. Everybody still here? Y'all still here? Y'all wait. Y'all wait. There you go. But I remember, like, I would come down to kind of relate, okay? And I remember somebody told me this, and he was just like, it was a G. He's like, man, you do well. I think Jesus did well at coming down to relate to the disciples. He's like, but you're missing an ingredient. You're forgetting to call people higher. And I would come down, and that's all I would do. And that was, for me, discipleship, because we love to fellowship. I think discipleship is a piece of fellowship as well, and having fun and cracking jokes. But I think if we miss the ingredient of being able to call somebody higher, then we're not really discipling, you know? So, I don't know. I just thought about that. I wanted to share that. But what else? What other things we have?
I mean, I think one thing that I noticed when you were speaking last week was, you know, as he was calling the 12 disciples, right? Like, he only called 12. But Jesus had, like, thousands of followers, right? Like, he was popping at one point. But he only had 12 disciples. Like, so I want to ask, like, why do you think Jesus, right? This is the question for everybody. Like, why do you think Jesus only picked 12? I know, Zach, like, you kind of had, like, a little answer for that. So what do you think? Why only 12?
I think Jesus only had like 12 disciples. Well, he had a bunch of followers, right? He had people that follow him city, you know, try to help out. But just like how some of us, we just have a friend group, like we can still be friends with a bunch of people, but just having a small, close circles, like the most effective way, you can always check up on them, always be with them. So it's just, you know, easier.
That's good. Who else? What about you, Riley?
Yeah, like Zach said, like I when I left for college and made like bunch of friends there and like a bunch of different circles. After I left, keeping up with everyone is like exhausting. And so having that friend group that is relatively small allowed me to stay very personal and intentional with them, rather than like having to keep up with like 40 people and being like, oh my gosh, did I talk to so and so? How are they doing? Like having to catch up with everybody. It's a lot easier when it's a smaller, more manageable size. I think it's just, it works better that way rather than having a very large group. It allows you to be more personal, you know, because like with this, you know, it's easy to get lost in the crowd, you know, so when it's a small group, it is personal. Yeah.
So last week I was even saying too, like at some point it begins to expand, right? I know Jesus focused on the 12, but if it was just the 12 and it would have stopped there, right? It would have never spread out throughout to what we even know today is still alive, right? And so, at what point does it expand, or how does that happen, right? How does it begin to expand into more people? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, invitation is huge, just spreading the word. But like, I think all it takes is like one time where you're like, wow, like I got so much out of that, or I can be myself, or like I can learn from people my age and my friends. And then if you don't want your other friends to be around this, like then we're doing something wrong. So that's how we grow in every aspect is invitation. But you should be wanting everyone you know to be around this community, and not necessarily I'm saying us, but just like, you know, Jesus and, you know, discipleship, and yeah.
For me, I think authentic relationships, right? Like authentic relationships is the breeding ground for more discipleship. Like, you know, me just coming in and having a bunch of acquaintances, that's not going to do anything. But me having an authentic relationship with somebody, like me and Zach, per se, like we have an authentic relationship. Like I'll tell him something, he'll tell me something, we'll chop it up. But then I'll also call him higher, he'll call me higher, as his youth pastor and everything. Like, but like that's an authentic relationship, you know. And then with that, you know, once we impart that to others, then they'll know, okay, this is what an authentic relationship looks like. Let me spread that. Like, you know, like once you have something that's authentic, you want to spread it. You know, you never want to just treat it casual. So.
Yeah, I think there's like a big trust thing in there too, like of releasing somebody to be empowered to go and do his works, right? The thought I'm thinking of is me and my sisters are extremely close, all right? Who's close to their siblings? Okay, I'm extremely close to my siblings. We fought a lot, but I'm so close to them that I can walk into an environment of community and be okay to talk to everybody else but my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they know that depth of love, you know. And so I think it's also realizing that when there's a discipleship within 12 or 3 or whoever God calls you to walk with, there needs to be a place when you're in a place of community to know that, okay, I see them, they know I love them, but let me go build this community somewhere, right? And show that authenticity of a relationship, what that looks like. So
Yeah, I think the fact that Jesus had 12 disciples, 12 of his closest friends, I think he was modeling to us that we need the same thing, you know, that we need those close people in our lives too. And not even just that, like, you know, I think that he was teaching the disciples amazing, like, secrets from heaven and all of these things so they can go out and they could share that, you know. And I think that that's super important too. Like, when you're being discipled, like, say if, I don't know, in like our small groups, Rod is talking to the boys about something, you know, about Jesus or whatever's on his heart, like, now it's your job to go out and to share that with other people. Like, don't keep that to yourself either. So it's this beautiful, like close relationship, but then also taking out what you have been imparted to as well.
I love that. I love that. And I think even walking into, we're walking into a place where, it's just recognizing who we are in God's kingdom. Okay? We're sons and daughters, right? Yeah? Hello?
Yes.
Here we go. Y'all are welcome into my house. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all don't fall asleep on me. But man, we're walking into this place of understanding who God has called us to be. And I think in that there is such a desire in my heart right now in this season to see more people walk into true identity. And so, man, I'm super excited about the journey. I think the tug at my heart is how can we master this, right? Because to be honest, junior high and high school, I didn't really have true discipleship. But in my heart, I want to become an expert at it, that we fall in love with this, right? Because I think that's where the depth happens. I think that's where growth happens. I think that's where vulnerability happens. I think that's where relationships, fellowship, community, and so on, right? And so I don't know. I know we have a couple more questions, a couple more things, but really just to ask this, what's the importance of community, and why is that so important outside of discipleship and spiritual growth? What does that look like, Riley?
Personally, I know that having community, so like not having community, isolating yourself, I've never felt weaker and like more vulnerable to self-doubt and like being very critical, or even just like having issues with everything in life.
Even sin, like.
Yeah. No, I mean, like literally, it's so easy for the devil just to come in and be like, bro, you are such a screw up. Like, I have never seen someone fail so hard like you. But having community allows you to talk to someone and be like, hey, this is the way that I'm thinking. These are the thoughts that I'm having. These are the feelings that I'm having. And they go, that's not godly. Like, that's the devil. That's, that is the enemy talking to you. Those are lies. Here's what God says about you, or here's some solutions on how we can fix that, get out of that. Because a lot of times we'll have it's like our eyes are just covered, and like we don't know. So we're just like bumping around trying to figure out what's going on. And it takes someone else who is outside of that situation to kind of go, hey man, why don't you like take your hands off your eyes? Like, why don't you stop covering your eyes up, So yeah, I think that's why community is so important, because it really does. It allows, like coming here, I didn't realize how much I didn't know. Like, I was like the wisest of like my non-Christian friends, and I was like, bro, I know everything about God. And then I got here and I was like, bro, you don't know anything. It's like, you're here, you're like skimming on the surface, and the other people are like diving deep, So community is great. It's great for like healthy growth. Yeah.
What about you, Zach? What's community look like?
Community?
I know you love community, bro.
Yeah. So community, just like, if you have friends, community is, right? But within this context, like within the context relating to Jesus, community it's a little bit more. Like, it's someone that you not only do life with, that you hang out with all the time, but someone that, you can walk with spiritually, like fight battles with and help each other grow. So it's like super important, because if you don't have it, like, you're susceptible to just going at your own pace and not growing and becoming stagnant or sinning, a lot with no one checking you isn't healthy. So you need friends.
Go ahead, Rod.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all good. I think it puts a responsibility on us as we're talking about discipleship, right? Like, one thing that Jesus did so well is he always made room for the disciples to serve. He always made room for the disciples to go and do something and not just be freeloaders, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Not just be sitting there and just listen to him and then go to sleep, right? He gave them active steps. And I think for us, it puts a responsibility on us as a youth group. Like, I don't think we can talk about discipleship but not give you places where you can get plugged into and like experience that, right? I know we have some sort of areas like creative team, production, hospitality, worship team, all these different things. And yeah, it caters to the church, but I think one area that we're really trying to plug everybody into is small groups. And so tonight, like that's what we were trying to lead into, is really small groups, and it talks about all of this, that's the reason why we're trying to do small groups, is for discipleship, is for community. It's to empower, it's to help, it's to make sure that you have a family and you have people, so you don't end up like where we were when we were in our 20s and we didn't have anybody, so we're trying to eliminate that. And so tonight is really about small groups.
I love that.
Yeah, so.
I love that. Man, it's crazy just thinking how alone I felt sometimes.
For real.
And man, we don't want you to be alone. Like, man, we want to create a safe place where a lot of people are opening their houses up, right? It's not just to come and kick back, have a Topo Chico. It's more than that. It's deeper than that. And so, why are you laughing at me, Zach?
You say, I ain't drinking that. Nobody's drinking Topos other than you, bro.
Nobody drinks Topo Chicos?
That's really just you. I'm telling you, that's just you, bro.
That is not just me.
Like, it is nasty.
Whoa.
Who likes Topos? Raise your hand if you like Topos. Yeah,
Okay,
all five of them. That's
okay,
crazy.
okay.
Like,
There's 50 people in there that raised their hands.
no, sir.
There's 50
No,
people
sir.
in there that raised their hands.
No, sir.
There's 50.
That is nasty.
Topo Chico.
Yeah.
That little fish over there. Man, I like to just be myself. I like to just be myself. I think that's the best part about it. Man, at small groups, you'll see me in slides. What else?
Dogs out.
Yeah,
Some
of
people
you.
have them dogs out. You shouldn't have them out, but you do.
Are they allowed in the house with their dogs out?
Look, depending on the house, okay? Depending on the house, okay? But you see just all sorts of things. Like, really, with small groups is come as you are. Like, legit, come as you are. Don't feel like you got to dress a certain way. Please do not come in your best fit. Like, it's small groups. Just, look, like, just
You came
just
in
come
overalls?
Pajamas. They don't really matter. You know?
I love it. I love it.
Just come as you are.
I love it. Man, now some of my best friends are some people that, man, we've been able to walk with and disciple and even learn from each other. So I love just walking in the house. And Rachel, I'll go through people's fridges now. I usually don't do that because my mom's Hispanic, Any Latino families here where you just don't go through people's fridges?
Bro.
It's crazy because
If I ever did that.
For real, she would get mad at you?
Bro, my mom is pulling me with my hair and then she's beating me outside their house.
Me
Like,
too.
Yeah.
But you can tell when it's somebody you've done life with. I'll walk in and open the fridge and look for a topo. Usually they don't have any, except if it's Wes's house. All right, what else we got?
That's it.
That's
I
it?
think that's really what we're
Man, give it up for our guests tonight,
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Give it up for our guests tonight, guys. Yeah. So I think we have some exciting things now.
We got some exciting stuff, man. Who here wants to find out their small group leaders? Oh, come on.
I got one person in the back.
Someone was like almost excited. They were about to scream, and then they realized that everyone was kind of being wagged. They're like, Come on, if you're trying to find out your small group leaders, come on. You can stand up, okay? We're about to announce some small group leaders.
So I heard we're gonna be introduced to our new leaders.
Yes.
And then second, our leaders are going to get contact information.
Yes. Phone numbers, parents' phone numbers. I hope you remember
all kinds of numbers.
Parents' phone numbers.
And then they're gonna release what else?
I heard that we're going to CC's afterwards. You know we love some CC's, okay? Explicit is a franchise owner of CC's in City Hill.
And you know what I forgot to call? Can somebody call Miss Kami? Can somebody call? I forgot to call CC's Pizza. Can somebody please call CC's and tell them we're on our way? What else we got? I heard also that there's freshmen. Who's a freshman? Any freshmen in the house?
Freshmen looking
Where
fancy
the
this year.
freshmen at? Woo! I heard there's a house party at the Martinez's house.
Hey, come on, house party.
Rachel throws some good house parties. So, hey, don't leave yet. Don't leave. Oh, y'all not leaving. They're switching routes. All right, let's go. Let's do this. What do we got?
All right, y'all ready? Is Jeremy here? We need some music. Yes, thank you, bro. Can you play some music for us, bro? Because we're about to announce these people. And I need y'all to get excited. Even if you don't know their name or not, I need you to get hype, okay? Okay, announcing for 6th grade. She's not here right now, but we got Elizabeth Click, we got Brenda Picado, Ira Tibbs, and Kobe Calvary. Come on. Y'all can come up here. Run up! Yes, sir. Y'all can stand right here. Y'all can stand right there. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a squad right there.
Y'all can
That's a
line
squad
up right there. Kobe, you can line up all the way over there. Yeah, yeah.
That's a squad. That's a squad. All right, we're going to high school. We're going to high school.
Go
Let's
to
see.
11, because seniors, we got to do them last.
Yeah, we got to do
Seniors
seniors
is
last.
special. Seniors is special.
In 11th grade, juniors, not yet seniors. Is that Bishop? Bishop? I thought I saw that mustache, baby. Eee. All right, juniors, give it up for your small group leaders, Matt Humphrey and Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Weighing
sir.
in 6'3", Mateo Leyva. Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jasmine Guajardo.
Oh, yeah, Jazz.
And last but not least, a man of many words, Ricky German.
The legend. Apex legend. All right, in 7th grade, you just heard us speak. We got Riley. Go ahead, Riley. And then we got Josh Barajas. Come on, Josh. And then we have Jen Madero. Yeah.
All right, let's go to sophomores. Sophomores, if you're in 10th grade, 10th grade, 10th grade, give it up for your very own 5'8". Got all the moves, the smooth, the give it up for Will and Asha. Give it up for Will and Asha. Give it up for Danielle Osbiote. Where's Danielle at? Give it up for Andrea. Yeah. And last and not least, give it up for your power couple, Josh and Natalie Howard. And great, that's a squad.
For 8th grade, we got the one and only, he's in college right now, but we got Preston Lord Dewey.
Yeah.
You got Tiffany Braga. You got Tabitha. You got myself.
Rod!
Yeah! I wasn't ready for that, I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. You are stuck with us. Come on, Tim, what are you doing?
Give it up, give it up.
All right.
All right, give it up for freshman group. Here we go. You got freshmen in 9th grade. Give it up for power couple Louis and Larissa. Give it up for Wes and Alicia.
Oh, yeah.
Give it up for Jacob Carter and Ashley Trice.
Yeah.
Give it up for Naomi Rivera. And last but not least, give it up for your Latina, only Spanish Becky Laris. Hey, Miss Becky. Miss Becky. Now we got the seniors.
Seniors, come on. Are we gonna announce it together or what?
Let's go. The squad. Where are the seniors at?
Look. We got the human video legends.
Ooh.
We got Peyton Phelps and Jackie Phelps starting it off for our seniors.
Just a disclaimer, Peyton and Jackie have been in a leadership class for 5 weeks.
Yep.
But they're about to join us after this week.
Yes.
Oh, actually, next week is their anniversary, so they won't be here next week.
Maybe next.
All right, who else? Who we got? Who else? Give it up for the man himself who builds bridges.
Bridge builder.
Bridge builder, Cole Miller. Who else we got?
We got the one and only Joy Aliante.
Yo.
I can't take.
Give it up for your very own Anthony Wyonke. I heard we have a golfer.
A golfer? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do.
He's got a 10.
Hey, man, I love his golf swing. We have the one and only Josh Sterling.
Seniors. Oh, look at him. Look at him. All right, who else? Who else we got? You ready? You ready?
Hey, we got the lead of seniors. We got the one and only, our youth directors, Pastor Danny and Ray.
So when you can't take no more, look up and hear him say, don't hang your head when you get lonely.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take some time, okay? If you are
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
8:15 is the cutoff.
8:15 is the cutoff because CC's is waiting for us.
Yes.
CC's is waiting for us. We're good? Somebody say, thank you, Miss
Thank you, Miss
Kami,
Kami, for saving the day.
because Danny almost dropped the ball on that. Okay, hey, everybody take 10 minutes. Man, the small group leaders, they want to meet you. They want to talk with you. They want to just cast vision for the year, some excitement. So if you're in 6th grade, if
you're in junior high, we're just going to meet all the way right there by the exit sign. All
by the
of
exit
junior
sign?
high.
All junior high?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're in junior high, go all the way over there by the exit sign. Let's go.
Follow me. Yes,
Okay,
leaders,
freshmen. Where are my freshman leaders? Lewis and Larissa over here. Okay, if you're a freshman, meet up at the top stadium seats. Yeah, let's go. If you're in 9th grade, meet up at the stadium seats. If you're in 10th grade with Pastor Will, meet right here in the middle, 10th grade. If you're a junior in high school, meet right here with Matt Humphrey and your crew. And if you're a senior, hey, why won't y'all come to my living room? If you're a senior, meet me up top. Seniors, meet me up top at the living room. If you're a senior